you have any jacks?
Yeah. Do you have any aces?
Nah.
Rise and shine, my cellmates. We've got a ticket out of here. The deal went through.
What deal?
Why, the deal to make a deal, of course. You see, Wharton, the business warden, has agreed to let us pitch our former top-selling product to the sanctimonious board of self-righteous citizens. And if we can get someone to invest in our product, we'll continue our old business on parole. If we lose, however, we go straight to death row. What a deal! Going to pitch a deal. We're going to pitch a deal. Da-da-da. Whoa!
Alright, man, you're going to Sharktank. Go find him.
Sorry, Jake. Looks like you can't come anymore.
Hey, what's up, guys? What's up? Thank you. That's right.
Alright, just state your name, your product, and why you deserve less than 1% of my multi-million-dollar fortune.
So I just flew from Baltimore, and boy are my arms tired.
And so are most of this country's teens and adults who struggle to wake up in the morning or even to fall asleep at night. I am Dr. Nick at Night.
And I'm Dr. Doug After Dark.
And I'm Jake.
And together we are a former team of sleep psychologists who have spent years researching what the brain needs to shut down at night and to become active and alert in the morning.
And putting our minds together, we've created this, the Light Sleeper 9000.
The light sleeper is simple. At night, the user puts on the hat and presses the sleep button, which feeds the brain concentrated melatonin, an essential sleep hormone. Then in the morning, when you don't want to wake up or go to work or school, you just press the light button. Whoa. A harmless but effective electric shock is sent to the brain and jolts you to action.
This product is intended for teens and adults because the stress from their jobs and school can keep them up at night. It also slows down their morning routine because then they feel groggy and apathetic as they wake up. When the light sleeper goes back on shelves, we'll market it to both teens and adults for the solution to this everyday issue.
Even if the user doesn't have much time to sleep at night, they can use the light sleeper's melatonin to have a higher quality rest, and then the shock to start their day on the right foot.
Your product seems revolutionary, but we shall remain uninterested until you allocate each side of your argument.
Sleep deprivation affects more people than you may think. In fact, about 1/3 of working Americans get less than the recommended 7 to 9 hours of sleep per work week.
This comes from a 2012 study by the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, one of America's leading institutes in health research and protection.
And yet for such a common issue, most products on the market today like sleeping pills or masks, they don't even work. And they don't help you wake up either. This is not fair to the average worker.
Well, why is sleep deprivation such a big issue anyway? Because decades of research have shown that it's increased obesity, heart disease, and car accidents. In fact, people who get 6 or less hours of sleep a night are twice as likely to get into a car accident than those who get normal hours.
This may sound like a bold claim, but it comes from the AAA Foundation for Traffic Safety, an organization that specializes in researching the causes of vehicle accidents in order to make our roads safer.
By using the light sleeper, you can be protected from the dangers of insomnia, or else your chances of dying are twice as high.
If people are willing to go as far as taking drugs or other pills to sleep better, then why not wear a mask?
Already been approved by several celebrities. Just ask actor Mel Gibson, a known insomniac who packs a lot of energy. I mean, if he didn't use our light sleeper, he couldn't give such electric performances under a tight Hollywood schedule.
With the light sleeper, you can make the most of every morning regardless of the previous night. Think of how much time that'll save, and how many of your dreams you'll be able to make come true.
I loved Braveheart.
Well, now that you've organized yourselves according to your persuasive elements, let's get down to the nitty-gritty with some sales figures.
In 2014, our revenue was a modest 10 grand. In 2015, we had 15 grand. And in 2016, they lifted the death penalty, so we got 5 million.
And if we hadn't been sitting around in stupid jail, we would have made at least $10 million last year.
That being said, we humbly request from our parole board of clever and rich investors a small loan of $1 million in exchange for a 0.01% share in our company, Nick and the Nickettes.
With your financial capital, we can launch a variety of models that fit all from egghead to moron, and we can also ensure that our shocks don't cause brain damage. Alright, the sanctimonious board of self-righteous citizens have made our decision. We want 99.9% of your company, and we will give you the small loan, but at a 700% interest rate. Final offer.
50%, $100,000 scratch loan. That's my final offer.
None of us really care about your pathetic product anymore. I mean, it seems like it can be fairly useful, but at this point, I mean, you're so out of touch with reality. I mean, does that even look fashionable to you? Like, even a little bit?
Yeah, sorry bros. Alright. Real like you guys are going to death row.
Peace.
You hear that, boys? We're going to Disneyland! Woo!
I can't believe we're going to Disneyland.
Disneyland has death row now?
World of laughter.